So I am Kathy Grimm, a Master Watershed Steward. Actually, the reason I became a Watershed Steward goes back to my career. I worked 35 years as a park ranger, 33 of those at Blue Marsh Lake with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, 2 years with the National Park Service at Delaware Water Gap. And after I retired, somebody approached me about this program for me with Master Watershed Stewards. Thought it seemed awesome because I am very much into anything outdoors, clean water being one of my primary. So I attended the classes. It was excellent, best time ever. I met so many awesome people through it. We had to come up with a class project. So I talked to the folks here at Nolde Forest State Park, Environmental Ed Center, and they were all up for it as well. So we are, from here on out, we've been doing water testing here on Punch's Run for going on, I think, 3 years now.
Do you come out in any kind of weather?
Yes, as you can see, we have snow. So yes, we've been out in pouring down rain. We've been out when it was snowing. We've been out in 19-degree temperatures. And of course, then we're out in the middle of summer, which is fine, then it feels good. But yeah, we've been out in all kinds of weather. We do it monthly, same location, here at Big Rock on Punch's Run. And it starts with chemical testing and then macroinvertebrates.
Hi, my name is Jim Less. I'm a retired tech ed teacher from Daniel Boone. I've been doing this since I think it's 3 years going on now. So I enjoy all outdoor activities, you name it, and we're involved in it. So this was just an extension. I do spend a lot of time talking to farmers, and I thought it would be good to get involved with them to try and see if we can do something to prevent runoff, or at least start to try and stop it, so we can improve all of our water as well as the water going down into the Chesapeake. So I guess you could say this was like an extension of what I like to do, so it just gives me an excuse to be outside. So good.
Yeah. So what's your favorite macroinvertebrate?
I'd have to say crayfish. We always caught them as kids, and we spent a lot of time up in Pine Creek, up in Tioga County, and it's full of crayfish, and all the kids were always hunting for them, so I guess that would probably be my favorite macro.
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm Gary Graill. I had a career in the U.S. Air Force. I traveled all over the world. I had an opportunity to see some of the horrible things that happen to water everywhere. When I left the Air Force, I left the Air Force in Texas. And during that time, Texas was having horrible water problems. I got to witness those problems with conservation and pollution. My children ended up here in Pennsylvania, and when I retired, I moved here and bought a house on the Schuylkill River near the where Sixpenny Creek comes in, and I now get to see every day so much of the things that float down the river that shouldn't be there. From that, I decided to get into this, and I'm here now. That's yeah.
Hello, my name is Steve Tricarico, and I'm a Master Watershed Steward, and I'm here testing the water today. We usually do monthly testing. My background is I was a mechanical engineer for most of my career. I recently retired about a year ago and got involved with the Master Watershed Steward program right around that time. And that entails basically doing what we're doing here today, doing watershed sampling and education. And unfortunately, the COVID's really slowed down that part of our work. But I enjoy doing this. I enjoy being outside. I like to canoe, kayak. This time of year, I like to cross-country ski, and there's a beautiful trail right along the Topahokan Creek, not far from where I live, so that's another reason why I got involved with this. I want to give back a little since I enjoy nature a lot. And probably the stoneflies are my favorite because they're very interesting looking macros.
Cool. Well, what was the weirdest thing you've ever found in the water?
Weirdest thing? Well, on canoe trips I found, you find pretty strange things depending where you are, like shopping carts and tires and things of that nature, which you don't really want to see, but unfortunately it's out there. But there's been a lot of cleanups involved over the last few years and, making the environment a lot more pleasant to be out in. But probably the most interesting things are the salamanders. I don't find them too often, but when I do, they're quite very interesting looking characters.